What is up, investors? Jason here. So we're seeing a bit of a crypto crash at this moment. We have Bitcoin down more than 10%, Ethereum down more than 10%, Dogecoin down more than 10%, Cardano down more than 10%, and it goes on. The altcoins, they've really taken a pretty big hit from all this, and the reasons behind this is there was just way too much priced into the entire market. A lot of high expectations for the whole El Salvador adopting Bitcoin as an official currency. Once that became a thing, once that target was hit, then there's quite a bit of selling off that had to follow, which that then ends up breaking down the entire market. So we're going to be talking about all this. We're going to be talking about the blockchain miners. We're going to be talking about Marathon Digital, Riot Blockchain, Hive Blockchain, Hut 8, etc. Those guys as well have taken a pretty big hit because they're mining Bitcoin and Ethereum. And we're going to be covering all that in this video. So as we get to it, if you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash the story, annihilate, or just gently press that like button. Helps me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Helps spread the videos to more people that might find it interesting. And subscribe if you have not already. And if you're interested in me, the Patreon, helping support this channel even more, where we talk about stocks and crypto, I have one. The link is in the description. Thank you to all the Patreons. Now, let's get to it. So we have a whole lot of red right now in the entire crypto market. So looking at Bitcoin, in my opinion, honestly, this is not really that big of a deal. Looking at how long it's been above the $50,000 mark recently, it just recently got above $50,000, and it really didn't find any support because we didn't really have enough information there to see it drop below $50,000 and to see if it had support there. So we don't have support at $50,000. We still are holding support around $46,000, which is completely fine. It dropped a little bit below $46,000, but it had support there, was able to go back up, and we're still sticking in between that. So all we are currently is we're just back in the zone here that we've been for a while, between $46,000 and $50,000. $46,000 is our support, $50,000 is our resistance at the moment, and in my opinion, we won't be long until we surpass that. As long as there's still just so much bullish activity going on with Bitcoin, we should still be seeing that continue, in my opinion. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. And all this does is really just create some good buying opportunity, in my opinion. I'm very optimistic about this. I'm not going to be negative at all because we got the catalyst that we're looking forward to. We just got that catalyst. We got the date for El Salvador to accept Bitcoin as an official currency, and now from this point, with that little bit of a correction, we just continue moving forward. And to anybody that doesn't want to sound positive about that, then well, I'm sorry. I'm very positive about this and optimistic because I just think it's just a very, very normal thing. For as long as I've been investing in the market, I see this type of stuff happen all the time, and it's just a better buying opportunity. It just creates a little bit of better buying opportunity to pick up a little bit more at a cheaper price. And I think that the bull run will just start again. We're just going another one. Now, it wasn't a very smooth first day for El Salvador to adopt Bitcoin. The El Salvadorian government had to pull its Bitcoin wallet from the application stores after finding its servers could not manage all the users who flocked to the app. So it's not like there was any sort of problem with Bitcoin being adopted there. It was just that so many users ended up downloading that application, the crypto wallet, at the same time, and that just caused some issues, and they had to update the servers, and it caused it to be deleted from, or to temporarily be removed from the Apple App Store, the Android Store, and etc. The reason why so many people were downloading it was because there was an incentive to do so. The president had promised everybody $30 of free Bitcoin. And I also wouldn't be surprised if a whole country has to download an application where they end up getting $30 of free Bitcoin to be able to use. Come on, think about it. In the United States, we give money away all the time here to people with our stimulus, etc. What do people do? They get rid of it right away. A lot of people do. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's not exactly what happened in El Salvador. People got the $30 of free Bitcoin, and more than likely they just ended up depositing it, cashing out of it, selling it. And that just created a lot of volume activity in the form of selling. And that probably is what dropped the price of Bitcoin a bit as well. That could have a whole lot to do with what we saw, other than just the fact that the adoption of Bitcoin in El Salvador was already priced in. So there's multiple factors here, and that's another thing that is something to not really to not be too scarce of. Just accept it. People sold off their Bitcoin because they've never used it before. They've never had it. You give everybody something for free, and they don't know what it is, and it's like, hey, $30, I can just turn this into cash right now. Why not? Click. That's probably what happened. Now, the cool thing with El Salvador accepting Bitcoin as a currency, it looks like it is actually working, though. This journalist with Bitcoin Magazine, Aaron Van Wardem, he walked into a McDonald's not thinking that they would accept Bitcoin, but they actually printed out a ticket with a QR code on it, and he was able to pay with his Bitcoin using a Lightning invoice, and it worked. It went through, and he didn't expect that. So that's a really cool thing, that it is showing this working, and it is accepted, everywhere in the country, and people can go to McDonald's and such and use it. So that's a really cool thing, and hopefully something like that ends up happening here in the United States. That would be absolutely awesome. Now, looking over at Ethereum, Ethereum did fall through its support line that it had at $3,800. It was kind of struggling at that support line anyways. It was only there for a little while. It was trying to go above to $4,000. So it went down below that support line, fell to its other support line. The reason why it made the other support line so low is because of how fast it had gone up over a very short period of time. So it fell down to through that other support line of $3,300, and then it showed a lot of resistance at that price and was able to come back up, and is still showing support now at $3,300. So it's just going to take a little bit of work to get back to that $3,800 resistance and hopefully above that. But honestly, that's why we track what's going on. We have a good understanding of where the resistance and the support is, and if we believe in that, and it does appear that it is right, so everything still is on track in my opinion. It just fell through some support, and that's all. And I don't think that's a really big deal if it was still able to go back and find some support at the previous support line. It's just going to take a little bit of work to get back to where it was, but at the same time, I don't think that there's going to be a whole lot of work that is needed to do so. And I just welcome the correction. I welcome the little dip in the price, and this is a bit welcoming in my honest opinion. Now, let's just go ahead and go over to what the blockchain miners are doing. Now, looking for the blockchain miners, it could have been a bit more serious, but we do see like Marathon Digital down more than 9%, or Riot Blockchain down like 6%. But the good news is that the blockchain miners are coming off of a 3-day weekend, and a lot of the recent growth in the crypto market isn't really priced into what their stock prices were. So some of them took a pretty good hit, but I don't think it's going to be that serious. I think that it's going to be very, very easy for them to start showing some green because of this. So I don't think that's that big of a deal, in my honest opinion. So anyways, with all this being said, I'd like to hear what your guys' thoughts of all this are. Is there anybody out there that's just looking at this as a way to buy the dip? That's honestly where I'm at. I kind of just think that this is just kind of a little bit of an opportunity to buy the dip. I think it's a correction that was needed to happen, and it was one that I was waiting for. This is just something that needs to happen before the growth can continue. Things do always do this. It just can't always go up. I say that all the time, and it's just something that you should be welcoming, in my honest opinion. So I'd like to hear everybody's thoughts on this. Is there anybody that is currently taking advantage of the current price drop and is buying? Please let me know. So with that being said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. New videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next video coming very soon.